A lone cub in the rainforest, a lone cub in the rainforest, deep within a dense, mist-draped rainforest where sunlight filtered through a cathedral of ancient trees and the calls of howler monkeys echoed like distant thunder. A small jaguar cub named Maya was found alone and trembling nestled among tangled roots at the edge of a muddy river bank. Her sleek black coat shimmered faintly even in the shadows, her eyes filled with confusion, and her tiny body weakened by hunger. She had strayed far from her mother's side, likely separated during a violent storm that had raged through the jungle the previous night. The storm had uprooted trees, washed away familiar trails, and left the once safe undergrowth broken and scattered. The moment was captured by a drone operator surveying the damage after the storm. When the footage hit social media, it went viral. Viewers across the globe were captivated by the little feline's piercing gaze and fragile innocence. The dramatic rescue jaguars are powerful, elusive creatures, majestic yet vulnerable in the wild without their mothers. Left alone, Maya faced a grim fate: exposure, starvation, or worse. As the equatorial sun climbed higher, time became the enemy. Rescuers approached slowly, speaking softly, careful not to startle her. Using a padded stretcher covered in soft blankets soaked in cool water, they wrapped her gently to keep her calm and prevent heat stroke. Every second mattered. A mobile rescue unit was dispatched immediately. The vehicle carried a specialized transport pod designed for young big cats, a climate-controlled enclosure lined with soft foam. Jungle sounds playing softly inside to mimic the world she had lost. With practiced care, the team secured Maya inside. She let out a quiet moo, both sad and hopeful, as the engine hummed to life and the journey to safety began. Cameras rolled. This would soon be shared with the world. Recovery in paradise at the Emerald Canopy Wildlife Sanctuary. Hidden deep within the rainforest, Maya was placed in a nurturing rehabilitation suite surrounded by towering trees, hanging vines, and the gentle babble of a nearby stream. The space was designed to feel like home while offering the medical care she desperately needed. Upon examination, veterinarians found Maya suffering from mild dehydration, malnutrition, and exhaustion. Her paws bore small cuts from scrambling over sharp rocks, and her coat lacked its natural sheen. For weeks, Maya received 24/7 care. She was fed nutrient-rich milk formulas, soft meats, and vitamin supplements to help restore her strength. Her enclosure evolves daily logs added for climbing, scent trails laid to awaken her senses, and moving toys introduced to challenge her reflexes. As her health improved, so did her spirit. She began to stalk and pounce again, clumsily at first, then with growing confidence. She explored her surroundings with curiosity, chasing fluttering leaves, rolling in the mossy earth, and even mimicking the hunting postures of her caretakers. She quickly became a favorite among the staff, and online viewers followed her every move. Each milestone: her first nap in a leafy den, her first leap onto a low branch, her first successful hunt of a moving toy was uploaded to YouTube, drawing millions of views and sparking global interest in wildlife conservation. Back to the wild, on the morning of her release, the sky glowed gold with dawn. The air was heavy with the scent of damp foliage and blooming orchids. A team of conservationists traveled deep into the protected heart of the Amazon Rainforest Reserve, where ancient trees stretched toward the heavens and the jungle thrummed with life. Maya's transport pod was carried carefully through the undergrowth, the only sound the rustle of leaves and the occasional call of a distant toucan. At last, they reached a secluded clearing near a freshwater lagoon, alive with bird song and buzzing insects. With reverence, the team opened the pod. For a moment, Maya paused, scanning the lush greenery beyond. Then, as if recalling the instincts written in her DNA, she stepped forward, curious, cautious, free. She turned back once, locking eyes with her rescuers, a silent farewell in her gaze. Then, with a fluid motion and a flick of her tail, she melted into the underbrush, vanishing into the jungle like a shadow returning to nature. The team stood still, hearts full not just with relief, but with deep respect. They had given Maya a second chance, and in doing so, they had preserved a vital thread in the tapestry of the rainforest. By saving Maya, we didn't just save a jaguar, we honored the wisdom of the wild, the silence of the trees, and the living heartbeat of our planet. Because when we protect the wild, we protect ourselves.